called Light Air. And I wrote it back in the middle 70s, and copyright it in 79, according to this paper. It's called Light Air. This is one, compositionally, it's not anything, doesn't modulate, not really interesting that way, but it's just one of those melodies that just came through me, and I thought it was the prettiest little thing. It was a little gift, and it goes like this.
What advice would you give to a young person who's considering being an artist or thinks they're an artist? How could they approach it and achieve the maximum degree of success and satisfaction in it as a lifestyle?
Like you would in any job, go to the places where people are doing it. Find the people who are doing it. Find out from one person other things that may be potentially there that you didn't know about, that may move you in another direction. Immerse yourself in that life as best you can by being around people who are doing it. And then you can see where that's at and get yourself out of your old life as much as possible into this new life to see what it's all about. Because ways of thinking as an artist are so different than the way most people think and work. Because we are really, truly, to be an artist, is my definition of it, to be an artist you have to be living in the moment. You have to be open to ideas. You have to be, to use the word as it's properly defined in the dictionary, humble, which basically means open to learning.
It was on a spring morning, the sun it was forming, a clear and a shining blue sky. Across it I saw the geese fly, my heart gave a sigh. For freedom his wing like, and that's what I sing like, inspired by movement, and so true. Inspired by what we can do when we really want to. See the geese flying so high as the wind blows. It feels like I'm up in that sky as the wind blows. My thoughts are like wings, oh how they carry me through. Yes, how they carry me through. Wide-eyed and dreaming, where no one could see in, I saw the world perfect. All hail to the days that merit more praise than all the rest of the year. And welcome the night that double delights, as well for the poor as the peer. Good fortune attend each merry man's friend that doth but the best that he may, forgetting old wrongs with carols and songs to drive the cold winter away.
You know,
ever teach beginners?
all the time. Sure, I teach all levels. Beginners are a lot of fun. Beginners are a lot of fun. The beginning of something is the start of wonder, and if you can keep that wonder going, learning continues.
What is it you like most about music and doing it?
I think that sense of transformation, that sense of lifting, almost as if you have wings. Truly, our mind is connected to our spirit, whatever that is, if you could define it, and music certainly gets you to fly through that energy, with that energy.
Come to me, O children of the north. Tundra flowers grow to mark the path, and all the geese have fled this barren land, left me here to sign the frozen sea.
So how did you meet my father, Dennis?
David Stutzman out there was telling us about him, you know, when we were first starting, John and I, the Guitar Center people. Mm-hmm. And, you know, and your mom and your dad would come up in conversations like, oh, you should hear this guy. He's kind of like you guys, you know. At a party out in Arundecoit was Craig Stapley. I think that's where I remember first meeting Dennis. And
About how long ago was that?
oh, it was well over, you know, I mean, sheesh, I'm 59 years old. I was probably a teenager then, you know, 39, 40 years ago, something like that, maybe, you know?
Yeah.
Long time ago. Your dad had a lot of passion for the music, you know what I mean? You could tell we had an instant rapport with the music and just took off from there. And I think it was around the same time our record came out, like around 78 or 79, around there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You knew him back then. Okay.
Yeah. So
that was their first album, Angels of Spring. Then.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Craig Stapley gave me the record. Like, here, check this guy out. And then we wound up meeting him there, you know, and I knew that he was doing good stuff, you know, playing the period music. Dennis, as you know, is a great teacher, and I had an occasion to get this gig at Jiva, and they were looking for substitutes for us when we had other higher paid gigs. They let us take off. First thought I had was to call Dennis because he could do anything I do, probably as good or better. And as far as replacing for these plays that we're doing, it was Comedy of Errors, Shakespeare's Comedy of Errors, done a la kind of Cajun New Orleans. Here we are, Fat Tuesday, right? So that was a twist on it. So it was kind of a Cajun band for the music for it. It was myself and you know, and these other guys, and Dennis came in and was a great substitute for that. And then what happened was because he was such a great multi-instrumentalist, he wound up becoming a substitute player for the other guys that had the other gigs. They couldn't make it. So he chunked right into the book, the music book of that play. He got right into it and figured it out. Ironically, the next play we did with them, same thing again. He came in, and he was an integral part of that play, Quilters, which was it was a play about pioneer women. I don't know if you saw it.
I saw that. That was amazing.
Yeah. The only instrument I think he didn't play in that play was the upright bass, which, you know, if pressed, he could probably do that too.
Right.
You know, we both had a passion for being into playing as many instruments as we could. A fascination with picking up something and figure out the code and doing it, and just, you know, he was much more of a reader. I wasn't a very good reader, but we both met at a common ground of just loving the music and being able to immediate rapport with the music.
What makes the thrush sing such a melodious song? With a tune like that, the heart must feel no wrong. For the line won't hold and the melody won't last long. Bless the soul is set with a courage that is strong. Won't you let it live and carry on? What the words can't say, let the music play. What the mind can't know, every heart can show. What begins inside, never let it hide. And the work to do is to let the light through. Open the way, clear out the debris. Each moment is the gate to eternity. Oh, my eye is set and my ears listening in, and I'm waiting here for the symphony to begin. Won't you let this poor boy enter in? What the words can't say, let the music play. What the mind can't know, every heart can show. What begins inside, and never let it hide. And the work to do is to let the light through. The best and the worst of times, they've come and gone. Left me here with this notion and the song, and the feeling that left me many hours ago. But the hermit of the woods has brought it back, and so I never ever want to let it go. What the words can't say, let the music play. What the mind can't know, every heart can show. What begins inside, never let it hide. And the work to do is to let the light through.
Farewell and adieu to you Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu, all you ladies of Spain. We've just received orders to sail for old England, but we hope in a short time to see you again.
We will rant and we'll roar like true British sailors. We'll rant and we'll roar all on the salt seas until we strike soundings in the channel of old England. From Ushant to Scilly is 35 leagues.
There's a psychological thing that happens when you write something down. It moves you in a direction. It solidifies the statement that has come through. It makes it a reality. Write it down, make it happen, was coined by somebody who wrote a book with that same name, is absolutely true. If you have a dream, you have an idea. I don't even like to use the word dream, it's too vague. If you have an idea, a practical, real idea, write it down and it will move you forward if you continue to think on those lines and pay attention to your ideas that are coming through your mind.
Come all you fair and tender ladies, careful how you court young men. They're like the stars on a summer morning. First they'll appear and then they're gone.
just to see your face through the 7 seas in search of a brand new place. I thought I had lost my mind and I thought I had lost my faith, but when I saw you through the mist I knew it must be fate. Thought I lost my mind. On the ocean sea I found my true love, and it made me see how much I mean to me. You never know where love may find you. On this broken boat it might run into me. I traveled a long way just to see your face.
So I heard these change and I went, oh my Lord, but I didn't know how to figure it out. I could ad lib to this in a way, but I couldn't figure out all the fingering and chord changes, so therefore I learned how to read because of this piece. Listen to this chord, nice little diminished chord. And so forth. But that inspiration also was so intricately tied to my own composition and performance because Bach taught me everything I know about music. When I finally did go to music school, they asked me to write in the style of Bach. That was one of the assignments, and it was one of the most amazing assignments because for me, the poor boy from Minnesota, how could I presume to write in the style of Bach was the first thought. But it was just a simple exercise. It made you figure out how he put that music together.
Oh, windy day, what have you brought my way? Just another song to bring me along. On into the night, everything gets late. There's no reason why you should stay behind. When the spirit moves me, you can see right through me. That's an ancient song. It's an ancient song. When the spirit moves you, I can see right through you.
Okay. Dennis, the Music Man. I wrote this after he passed because, you know, you feel as though you have to put something forth. So Dennis, the Music Man, played music throughout the land. There wasn't an instrument that he couldn't play. Lord, I wish he were here today. He always had a happy heart and a kind and generous way. He gave his gifts to so many. Lord, I wish he were here today. With a childlike and keen quest for knowledge, he often kindly shared. And with his countless students, his generosity could not be compared. Dennis was a true Prince of Peace, a seeker of knowledge and of wisdom. But we have to realize by losing him how precious each moment is. Lord, I wish he were here today. Dennis, the Music Man. Bye.
This is goodbye, with no more tears to cry. I borrowed some and used them all today. A day does not go by that I don't remember you and all the love you gave me through my life. This is goodbye, goodbye for now. This is goodbye. The angels are singing. The angels are singing for you. The angels are singing. It's all okay God came and took you home, not ready to see you go. I don't know how to live without you. My father, my friend, my soul, well, you showed me how to live. Your faith, love, and hope will carry on. This is goodbye.
I'll sing a little love song just to get me by and make you happy. Don't you want to come along? You can see just how it happens as we wander through the fields. You know just how I feel. Then you get to feeling strong to make the move and feel the motion. With your life you make a song. Seems your love is like an ocean. may stop your heart, here's a place where we can start. To sing a little love song just to get me by and make you happy. Don't you want to come along? You can see just how it happens as we wander through the fields. You'll know just how I feel. Come on. Only if you really care, where you have the will, your wings will open. Sailing in the quiet air, this is the place to have your hoping. From here we can find more, I can see that distant shore. We can sing a little love song just to get me by and make you happy. Don't you want to come along? You can see just how it happens as we wander